none and everything is everybody else's fault, the victim that you're talking about, and they can still be depressed. They're depressed because they take no freaking responsibility. That's why they're depressed, because everything is everybody else's fault, right? And they don't see their part in it, and they keep continuing this sort of maladaptive pattern of acting and reacting to the world, not recognizing what is my place in all of this insanity? What am I contributing to the situation?
Yes. So that's a big takeaway for me. So if you're going in saying you're depressed because you are depressed, or saying you're depressed because you are not taking responsibility, either way, you're where you need to be, which is getting help from a mental health professional.
Right. And if it's somebody smart, they're going to challenge you and they're going to be like, all right, well, what is your role in all of this?
Is people using depression as an excuse for behavior. And I am not a fan of it. I say that I'm not a fan of it, but I used to do it all the time. It was something I put into practice pretty much every day when I was at my worst. I've hinted at it a few times, but I have dabbled in the trade of narcissism and being a manipulative human being. From time to time, it's something that I did a lot, and it's something that I was really successful at, unfortunately, because I've always been a persuasive person, but you can take that to an extreme and cross the line between persuasion and manipulation. And that's no bueno. Here's the thing, depression might be able to explain someone's reaction to a situation, but depression does not excuse bad behavior and hurting people. It doesn't do that. And it might sound extremely harsh because it is a debilitating condition at times. It is something that eats every single shred of you and turns you into something that you're not. I get that. I have been there. But at the end of the day, you are still responsible for the things that you do, especially if you do them to other people.
You know, a lot of people may not feel like they need therapy, but some people don't even realize that they do. If you have anger issues, if you have trouble letting something go, if you feel like you can't become what you want to become because of something that happened to you or something someone said to you, that's an indication that you need therapy. Okay. You need someone to tell you. You need someone to help you to get out of that way of thinking. I can only do so much, through my videos, but you're in your 3 sessions with your therapy. Well, that's good. How do I motivate myself? I get up and do it. It's a habit. First of all, I don't talk myself out of anything unless it's a really bad idea. I talk myself into things. That's what you need to do. I get in things some people have trouble doing. Like I have no problem, because I guess I'm a Pisces. I have no problem cutting someone off, setting something down, and never looking back. I don't have any problems with it. In fact, I'm like, phew, I'm so glad, because, I find relief in it actually. Because it means a couple of things, I'm free, I have more time, and I don't have to deal with somebody. A lot of people will walk around holding on to something that doesn't even matter, anymore. It's already been done. You can't reverse it. So why sit there with it? A lot of people feel bad because they've made a mistake. Okay, so do something that neutralizes the mistake. Do something and accomplish something. So the mistake seems like a story like Oprah's story. If you're gonna make mistakes, make great strides as well. Don't just sit in it. That's like a cop out. Yeah, if you've made big mistakes, make big triumphs. That's my solution for that. And let it go. Stop living in your emotions so much and think logically. That will help you a lot. And I know that there are going to be a lot more mentally ill people that are coming up because there's a lot of parents that haven't dealt with their mental illness. And so their child is suffering as well because of a result of what happened to them. So like, seriously, if y'all are in a situation and you're putting your child the same thing you went through because you feel like, well, if I could do it, she can do it, or he can do it, that's wrong. And you should get yourself help, then give them some help because you're wrong. And a lot of parents think that, oh, well, it happened to me. Well, it doesn't mean that it was right, and it doesn't mean that you are okay for it to happen to other people or your own children. You know, say if you were molested or you were verbally abused, and you know, your Dusty is not right 100%, or could be, you know, not the type of man you want around your children, but you keep them around anyway. Like you see all these news stories on the news of these women who keep around a Dusty and then their kids end up dead or molested or beaten. Those type of women, they're mentally ill and they let their children suffer the same fates that they probably suffered just to say they got a man. Knowing that they can't keep a man or even get a man unless they're offering him shelter and, you know, while she's at work, he's watching the kids like a female. Okay. So anytime I see that situation, I look down on those people. Yes, I do. I look down. You know why? Because it's not right. If it's not right, you as a parent, you should protect your kids from mental, physical, and sexual abuse. If you're not doing that, you know, you're no better than the person that hurt you. And I hear a lot of people talk about that on Facebook, and I read some of these posts, and I watch a lot of videos, and I'm like, these people are sick. You know, no wonder they can't get anywhere in life. They're sick. You know, no wonder they don't thrive. They're sick. And the only way to get through sickness is to go get help. Okay. I don't even put my kids through that. My kids home.